Hello and welcome to Barbershop Book Story Time with Alvin Irby. That's me. Today's story is called How Do Dinosaurs Go to School? Now, first of all, do dinosaurs really go to school? Well, in today's story, they do. Let's take a look at the cover. What do we see? Well, we see a dinosaur who's huge. Do you see how tall this dinosaur is? And look at the teacher. The teacher is so much shorter than the dinosaur. And then the little students, well, they're just super duper small compared to this really big dinosaur. Let's find out what's going on with these dinosaurs that are going to school. How do dinosaurs go to school? And look at this picture. This dinosaur is reading a book with this little girl. Do you like to read books? I hope so. I love to read. I read like every day, sometimes even more than once a day. Let's see. Oh, look, this dinosaur is getting his lunch before he goes to school. But you know what's weird to me? Look how small. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. Look how small the lunch is. A dinosaur? I bet a dinosaur would want a whole lot more food than the lunch that would be in a little brown bag because a dinosaur is huge. They're huge. All right, let's find out what's going on with these dinosaurs who are going to school. How do dinosaurs go to school? How does a dinosaur go to school? Does he walk? Does he ride a busy carpool? And look at the dinosaur sitting on top of the car. Why isn't the dinosaur inside the car with everyone else? Well, it's probably because the dinosaur is too big to go inside of the car. And it says, does he walk? Does he ride in a busy carpool? Well, a carpool just means that a lot of people ride together so that they don't have to take a lot of different cars. It's a way to help the environment and not have to waste so much gas. Does he drag his long tail? Is he late for the bus? Does he stomp all 4 feet? Does he make a big fuss? And so here's the dinosaur running really fast to try and catch the bus. But I have a question. Do you think this dinosaur can fit on the school bus? Look how huge and gigantic the dinosaur is. Even the backpack looks super tiny compared to the dinosaur. And he's running to catch the school bus, but I don't know. Looks like it's going to be a tight squeeze in order to get that dinosaur onto the bus. And look, the dog is looking like, man, that's a big dinosaur. When he gets to the school, does he roughhouse and punch? I hope not. Does he make a quick grab for a classmate's packed lunch? Man, when you are at school, if you roughhouse, someone could get hurt if you're playing really rough. And look at this little kid. Does it look like that kid is having fun? I don't know. It seems like it could be a little scary to play with a dinosaur. Look at those long claws. Do you see them? I think they're called tylons or something like that. Like really long, sharp claws. That would be a little scary to me. But maybe the dinosaur is really nice. And now, look at this little girl who's just standing there. It looks like the dinosaur might be trying to get her lunch. I don't know. we're learning about how do dinosaurs go to school. Does he race up the stairs right ahead of the bell? Uh-oh. I think this dinosaur might be late. And the teacher, well, she's not happy. Can you see what she's doing? She's looking at her watch. Because, well, sometimes if someone's running late, someone will look at their watch and they'll point to let you know, hey, you're running late. I really like the cool colors of this dinosaur. Do you see all of these cool colors? I see blue and red and, well, orange. Blue, red, and orange. Those are cool colors. Even maybe a little brown. Does he interrupt class with his own show and tell? So, today, if you're just tuning in to Barbershop Book Storytime, we're reading a story called How Do Dinosaurs Go to School? And so we're learning about how does a dinosaur go to school? And one of the questions that we're looking at is, does he interrupt class with his own show and tell? Well, show and tell can be super duper fun. Show and tell is when you bring something that's really important to you or that's really cool to you and you bring it to class to show all of your classmates and you show them and then you tell them about whatever the item is that you brought. Well, look at this dinosaur. There was a little girl who looks like she was talking about her stuffed animal. It's a bear. But then the dinosaur just interrupts to talk about his stuffed animal, which looks like a monkey. Is that polite? Is that nice if someone else is talking and then you just jump in front of them and start talking? No. How is that other student going to feel? They're going to feel really sad because someone just interrupted them. I hope that this is not the way that dinosaurs go to school because it is not nice. And look what's on the board. It says show and tell. And there's even an alphabet chart on the edge of the black chalkboard, which is super cool. Man, look at all those horns coming out of the dinosaur's head. They look super duper sharp. I sure wouldn't want to get close to those horns. But if this dinosaur is going to school, then I'm sure that he's a safe dinosaur. Does a dinosaur yell? Look at this dinosaur. What do you think might make this dinosaur yell? If you look really, really close, I think you'll see that he's missing a tooth. And I wonder, did the dinosaur yank it out himself? That's a little scary, right? Losing a tooth and especially yanking it out. Ooh, that's scary. But if you look at everybody else in the class, I think that they can relate because look, they all seem to be missing teeth. Look, this boy has teeth missing in the front. This little girl has a tooth missing. Or maybe that's a gap. Well, when you have a missing tooth, it does create a gap in your teeth. But sometimes in the front, sometimes people have a gap even if there's not a missing tooth. And look at this little boy. He has a gap. She has a gap. She has a gap. So it seems like all of the students in this dinosaur's class, they have missing teeth. Where do you think the dinosaur is going to place his missing tooth when he gets home? Do you think he's going to throw it in the trash? Probably not. Where do you think the dinosaur is going to put his tooth? I think that the dinosaur is going to put his tooth under his pillow. Why? Well, of course, because sometimes if you put a tooth under your pillow, maybe, just maybe, the tooth fairy will show up and put something else under your pillow. Well, I think that if you yanked out your tooth, it might make you yell a little bit, like, ouch! But let's keep reading to find out how dinosaurs go to school. And when in the classroom, plunked down in his chair, does a dinosaur fidget his tail in the air? Well, I hope not. Look at this dinosaur. The dinosaur is standing on top of the desks. And his tail is in the air. You can barely even see it because it goes off of the page. But it comes down right over here. And you can see the tip of his tail kind of sticking out. Do you see it? It's even spiky. It has little spikes on the end of the tail. But does this look safe for anyone, even a dinosaur, to be standing on top of a table or a desk like that? I don't think so. It doesn't look safe to me. And the teacher, well, the teacher does not look happy. What do you think the teacher might be saying to the dinosaur? The teacher is probably saying, hey, get down from off of that desk. It's not safe. And the students, they're all just looking like, whoa, this dinosaur is really being unsafe. Does he growl during chalk talks or roar out of turn? Roar! Okay, I don't know if that was a good roar, but it was the best roar I got. So, look, the dinosaur looks like it really wants to participate in class. And it looks like the dinosaur is raising his hand, but it looks like the dinosaur might also be talking or maybe roaring or maybe growling. I'm not sure because I can't hear, but that is one of the questions that the book asks. Remember, does he growl during chalk talks or roar out of turn? If someone is thinking or even talking in class and someone else just starts talking while they're still talking, well, that is not nice and not polite. For those of you who are just tuning in to Barbershop Books Storytime, today we're reading How Do Dinosaurs Go to School? And we're learning that maybe some dinosaurs are not cooperating and being good in school. On this page, I think that this dinosaur might be calling out of turn. And the teacher, well, she does not look happy. Does he make it too hard for the others to learn? And let's look. Why might this dinosaur make it difficult for others to learn? Well, he has a drum, and he's beating the drum. If you were in class trying to learn, maybe do math or do science or writing or reading, and someone was beating on a drum like really loud, that could be a little distracting and make it difficult for you to learn. I think that all of the students in this classroom are probably doing art, because if you look closely, you can see that the students are painting or drawing. So I think that even if you're doing drawing or painting, if someone's beating on a drum really loud, well, that could probably make it hard for you to focus. Does he stir up the classroom by making a noise? Well, I wonder what kind of noise that the dinosaur could make to make all the other kids in class giggle. I wonder if the dinosaur made this sound. That's a funny sound. And I could see it distracting some of the students. So instead of them focusing on the teacher while she's reading a fun book, it looks like the other students might be a little distracted from the noises that the dinosaur is making. But I really like the designs on the dinosaur. Do you see? I think that the dinosaur is like orange, but there are like purple spots all over him. I kind of like that. That's really cool. Actually, I said him, but I don't even know if it's a female or like a girl dinosaur, or if it's a male or a boy dinosaur. I don't know. What is the name of someone who studies dinosaurs? I know that archaeologists look at bones, and maybe sometimes if they're digging in dirt, they find dinosaur bones. But I think there is a name just for people who only study dinosaurs. But I don't even know their name. I'm pretty sure it's not a dinosaurologist. I think I just made that up. Does he tease all the girls? Does he pick on the boys? I hope not. Look at this dinosaur. He's holding one of the kids. Does that look safe? Oh, it says no, he doesn't do that. Well, that's good, because no one wants a bully to be at school. No one likes a bully who makes people not feel good. But can you see how big this dinosaur is? It takes up the whole playground. Can you see its tail is going under the slide, and its neck is going around the seesaw while the kids are playing? Wow, that's a really big dinosaur. Dinosaurs were a lot bigger than humans. A dinosaur carefully raises his hand. He helps out his classmates with projects they've planned. Oh, this book rhymes. Did you notice that? I'm going to read it one more time, and I want you to see if you can hear the rhyme in the story. A dinosaur carefully raises his hand. He helps out his classmates with projects they've planned. Hand, planned. Those are two rhyming words. Did you hear them? And look at this really helpful dinosaur. How is he helping one of his classmates? Well, they're building a really tall stack of blocks, alphabet blocks. You see how tall it is? But guess what? The kids are so small, they can't even reach the top. So the dinosaur picks them up and places the alphabet blocks on top of each other. Well, seems like this dinosaur is a really great helper. At recess, he plays with a number of friends and growls at the bullies till bullying ends. Friends ends. Did you hear those two rhyming words? This book is filled with rhymes. And look, I think there's a bully right here, and I think the bully may be bullying someone. And the reason why I think that is because if you look closely, he's wagging his finger in this other kid's face, and that's not very nice. But the dinosaur doesn't like it, and look, he's staring at the bully, and I think the bully is going to stop being mean. And look at the other kids. They're playing with a ball, but they're looking over to see what the dinosaur is doing. Bullying is not nice. He tidies his desk, then he leaps out the door. And look, this dinosaur has cool stripes, cool blue stripes. And he's wearing a little red backpack. Do you see it? It's so tiny. It looks like it can barely fit. And the teacher seems to be happy because I guess the dinosaur, he did a good job tidying up his desk, so his desk is all clean and neat. Good work. Good work, little dinosaur. And look, now the dinosaur is painting. And he even has on a smock so he doesn't get paint all over his skin. Well, this is the end of today's story. How do dinosaurs go to school? Thank you so much for watching Barbershop Books Storytime. If you would like to learn more about Barbershop Books or to donate, you can visit our website, barbershopbooks.org. If you want to connect with us on social media, all you have to do is just type in @Barbershop Books and you can find us everywhere. Well, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.